few minutes ago that he was targeted because of an Instagram post. There were actually a couple, one from the rapper himself in the back parking lot when they first got here, giving somebody enough time to get here and kill him, and then another one from his girlfriend when they were sitting at the table. The restaurant is back open today, but obviously a much different vibe inside. People who work here extremely upset. Who's the mother of one of his two daughters. It was 1:30 p.m. Monday at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on Manchester and Main in South LA. LAPD says an armed black man in a mask went up to their table, exchanged words, shot PNB multiple times.
Don't wear the jewelry in any place out the doors right now. There's a lot of crazy people out there, and believe me, the crazy people are desperate. They don't target just rappers. They target anybody with money.
Fans have been coming here all day, dropping off candles and flowers, setting up a memorial for the rapper who they loved so much and who had such a bright future ahead of him. Now, the chief is confident that somebody out there knows who these suspects are, the murderer and the man in the getaway car, and he's really asking for the public's help before they kill somebody else. Now,
Haley, just to clarify, Chief Moore says somebody saw that Instagram post saying that he was at Roscoe's, and then that suspect came to the restaurant because of that, looking for the jewelry specifically. Is that what they believe right now?
Yes, he does believe that he was targeted because of the Instagram post. Now, I talked for an extensive amount of time to the property manager here, who's actually the one who gave him the chest compressions, the CPR, trying to save his life. And he confirmed with me that the rapper posted on Instagram in the back parking lot in a Cadillac with his girlfriend, telling people that they were here. He was in the restaurant for about 45 minutes, and then the girlfriend posted an Instagram story about her food when they were sitting at the table. And he, of course, made it clear that people need to be really careful what they're putting on social media, because you're putting yourself in a very vulnerable state. Obviously, nobody expected this to happen. It's just...
Oh, this nigga checking in. Yup. I check in everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I call somebody from the place I'm going that I know and check in. I want to come home to my family, and I love my life. Oh, you 44 years old? Yeah, I'm checking in. I'm checking in with my people. Out of respect. I fear no man. I fear Allah, and that's it. But everywhere I go, I don't mind checking in. Youngsters, pay attention, bro. You ain't got to be soft or anything, bro. There's nothing wrong with showing respect when you're in somebody else's city or state. I always check in because I know real ones everywhere. And it makes me feel safer. I care about my life, and I'm coming home to my kids and my family. Bet that.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in real quick. First and foremost, man, I want to say condolences to the entire family, loved ones, everybody going through it who close to PNB Rock, man. This is something sad to go through and tough. I can only imagine, as I keep saying, most definitely his two daughters, and most definitely the mother of one of his daughters who was with him, watching him get gunned down in broad daylight in cold blood. That's a traumatic experience. But as I said before, and I'll get into the Steven Jackson part of this in a second, but I want to bring this back to the light. You can't blame it on her with the location. The cops are using words directly. We believe, we think. This is an assumption that they got the address because we've seen this before. They said he dropped it first. The other day, the whole internet was saying, well, nah, it's her fault. She dropped the location while they was eating. But now they saying PNB Rock did it once they got behind the spot. Now, I didn't see it for myself. That's why I say wait, because you don't know how the robber knew he was there. The robber might not have been following any one of them on Instagram. He could have been inside the restaurant. One of his homies could have been sitting down. Nigga could have seen him in a parking lot. A nigga could have followed him from a different spot and just been on him like, oh, this is my homework for the day. Some niggas clock in on their job of doing robbery at all time. Listen to what that cop said. Leave the jury at home or be very prepared to have it on. You got to have some niggas with you if you're going to put on that type of jury. But now what Steven Jackson said, check it in. The reason why Steven Jackson is getting posted every time he says something about checking in is because of that O-Block post that he made. And it was the way it came off. It's not about what you do, it's about how you do it. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it. It's because he went to the hood in O-Block and he was braggadocious like, hey, all y'all can't come out here in a certain sit. Y'all niggas gotta check in. Y'all better check in. Da-da-da. If you a street nigga and you a gangster and you finna be pulling up to the hood, I strongly suggest you do check in. Because there's different types of checking in if you ask me. And most people wouldn't even call it checking in. It's just like, hey, bro, a regular person could go to a city. Hey, bro, I'm in the city, bro. What you got going? I want to link up with you, holler at you. What's going down? And then these people will give you good advice about their city. This is nationwide. The reason why it became this thing for LA is because you had gang members kind of saying it, and then it got a little negative thing with it when it's really not a negative thing to do. You should be tapping in with somebody out there if you're going to be moving around in the streets for sure, because they can guide you. But be clear, checking in don't always guarantee you the best scenario. Because checking in could get you into some shit that you could have been avoided by yourself if you're checking in with the wrong niggas. And that ain't just LA or Cali. They go for the whole country. Because they can have some bullshit going on. The best thing to do is, bro, first put God. I still believe in God. I know a lot of people be on this anti-God stuff all of a sudden. I still believe in God over here. But move respectful. Understand that everybody is not doing well. Everybody is not on the same type of time, and the hood don't love you. It's always going to be a love and hate relationship with the hood, and then sometimes it don't be personal. It just be business to niggas. Like, oh, this a lick, this an opportunity. I need that. They robbing everybody, like the cops said, nigga. Older white people, older Asian people, anybody that look like a lick can get it. But if you're a rapper, your face card is way more expandable, and they see you by yourself, nigga looking at it like, hey, I gotta get this nigga. This is too much. This is too easy. That's how niggas gonna look at it. That's just how the game go, bro. I understand what Steven Jackson is saying, but it's gonna always come off that way because he was an NBA player. You successful. You multi-million-dollar nigga. It's good to tap in with your people, but when you get online and say it, and then you're the only NBA player that gets online and says this, that's just how it's gonna go with you every single time. Keeping it all the way 1,000. Shout out to Steven Jackson. Shout out to everybody, man. Condolences once again to PNB Rock. I checked out homie Freestyle. Again, that old Freestyle when he was fresh off lock, man. It took a nigga back. Man, that was tough to see, bro. 1,000, man. God bless his soul, his family, his beautiful daughters, man. I don't know what to even think right now. This shit getting old in the rap game. But tell me what y'all think, man. Prayers up to PNB Rock family and loved ones, man.